Hi, and welcome to World Maritime Exchange and a brief presentation that I would like to make about an international yacht and boat internet sales career. And actually, when I say a career, you would own a business. And that's the real nice thing about it is that you would be a business owner, you would take control of your business, you would take control of your life, your schedule, your income. Now, there's a lot of businesses for sale and a lot of businesses that you can get into that will help you in your business endeavors. I've listed only a few, and most of them are the least expensive ones. But what happens is when you get into business, there's a cost to getting into business. And if you get into a franchise, and a franchise is one of the best ways to get into a business because they have a system, they have a profit center that they have designed. So, and if you follow that system, that profit center approach, you will be successful. However, take a look at the costs of some of these: $19,000, $50,000, $90,000, $75,000. Now, a few inexpensive ones, $2,800, $3,200. However, those have hidden expenses or back-end expenses that you have to buy rental space in a retail outlet or someplace like that. So when we're talking about yacht sales and internet yacht sales, we're talking about it's inexpensive to get into. It's fun, it's simple, it's easy to enter into the business, and as all businessmen look at it, it's easy to exit. So with regard to this, you're getting the best of both worlds, and especially if you like boating, if you like the water, if you like water sports, fishing, cruising, all those types of things, and then talking to people who enjoy those things. It really begins to start making sense. But the biggest question is what will it cost me to get into business? If I make a mistake, what will it cost me to get out of business? But most importantly, is this business fun? That's the trick. Now, let's talk about boat dealers. Now, you have a choice. If you wanted to get into the business of selling boats and yachts, you could become a boat dealer. Here's the drawback of a boat dealer. Very successful business. The drawback is it is incredibly expensive to enter into the business. You have to buy real estate or rent real estate. You have to build it out. You have to have inventory, which they call floor plan. You have to find an inventory that is a saleable inventory. A lot of them are taken up now, that all the major brands, so you have to buy a secondary brand. Employment costs, equipment costs for maintenance and the like, utilities, insurance, and there's more costs. Then the other thing is you're limited to the franchises that you're associated with. So if you have 5 or 6 boat lines, you're limited to those boat lines that you can sell. So boat dealers are expensive to get into. So it's not all that easy. You have to have some investors, or you have to be independently wealthy, and your exit strategy is very complicated. So getting into business, getting out of business, and getting the startup, you're taking a major financial risk. So with regard to that, though, getting into internet yacht sales, we have had brokers that have earned $150,000 their first year, virtually no money, maybe $6,000, $8,000 invested into what they have done. Other brokers who have become a little bit more sophisticated, they become more mature in the industry, earning $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in a given year. Again, not much more than maybe $10,000, $15,000 in expenses. So this is a very, very lucrative business from a finance standpoint. Again, asking the question, is it fun? Is it fun to earn money like this? Is it fun to be able to help people get into boats and out of boats? Is it fun to learn boats? You have to answer that question. If it is, continue with me because I think you'll be pretty impressed with what we have to offer. Now, how do you get into the business? How do you start the business? Well, you go to boat shows. Some of the bigger boat shows listed on this particular page, one's from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Monaco, Cairns, Annapolis. These are big, very, very professional, very sophisticated boat shows. Take care of the big boats. You could go to a boat show like this and come away with a couple hundred leads with regard to people that you could go help them buy or sell their boat. Now, for the more, what we'll say, normal boat show, you have, Seattle's a pretty big boat show though, but the Detroit Boat Show, Cincinnati Boat Show, Cleveland, Buffalo, St. Louis, Kansas City, believe it or not, all your major cities and secondary cities have boat shows. And you can go into those boat shows and they're chock full of people who want to buy and sell boats. And we'll show you how to do that. And again, thinking about this, going to a boat show, working for 3 or 4 days, walking the show and such, do you think that would be fun? I'll tell you, to me, it is a lot of fun. Marinas. Every place you go, there, and there's a little bit of water, there's a marina. And so 25% of the boats in the marina generally sell in a given year, that give or take. So with regard to that, walking that marina, getting to know the people that are in the marina, being able to help those that want to sell, being able to help those that want to buy, a lot of fun. It's fun hanging out with people who are on vacation and like to have fun to begin with. So you have to be careful not to get caught up in that, but still in all, it is just a relaxing place to do business. Now, the other thing about a marina is every boat in there is for sale. Make no mistake, every boat owner will sell his boat for the proper price or the proper circumstance. So always keep that in mind. The next thing is Craigslist. Probably one of the most unprofessional publishing on the internet is Craigslist. I mean, there's things that going on in Craigslist that'll turn your toes up. But at any rate, many people are going to the Craigslist as a place to go to sell their boat. And so for you to be able to go and talk to them, we'll teach you how to talk to them, and help them sell their boat. They will be internally thankful to you for that. Now, I've taken a list from the St. Louis Craigslist, and what I did is I said I want to have only boats for sale by owner. I want them $40,000 or more, and they came up with 100 boats. That's just this today. That'll change depending on the year and such as that. So you have a great opportunity to be able to find some people that you can help, find some boats that you have a buyer for. It's a great place for that. It's not a great place for an individual to sell a boat to. It's a lot of scams, and that's one of your jobs, being in boat sales, being a broker, being able to help sell new boats. Is what you want to be able to do is prevent the scams that are taking place out there. You want to protect the individuals. There's too many individuals that get caught up in these, and they're common. You've heard of them, and I won't go into them, but Craigslist seems to be a place that attracts that. But people are selling their boats there, and you might as well go in and try to help them do the job and do the job right. On the right-hand side of this page is Long Island, and there's a tremendous amount of boats in Long Island that are for sale as well, and throughout the entire United States. The whole idea and trick of it is being able to approach these people correctly, and then being able to take their boat and market it, present it to the buyer in the proper way on the internet. So how do you make money with regard to this? Well, it's pretty simple. I've listed 5 boats that sold one year by a broker, and I'll give you a perfect example. From these 5 boats, these are all high quality boats. These are typical boats being sold on the internet, and this broker with this 5 boats sold or earned $73,000. So this broker as well, I can't reveal the person's name, but this broker had never had sales experience before, but loved boating, loved to get out and boat, and came in, followed our system, followed our training, and was able to generate $73,000 and had 5 boat sales. And that's where he wanted to be. He's right in the $75,000 range. He sold 5 boats. He then started to clean up his act. He took off for a while. He went on vacation, came back, and did exactly the same thing the next year. So this person did incredibly well. Now, the industry standard is 10% of the selling price of the boat. You sell one $200,000 boat, and 10% without sharing it with another broker, you walk away with $200,000. So am I going to tell you you're going to do that? You can do that. I don't know if you're going to do that, but we'll find out. And you can do that. So what do you need? First thing you need is the internet. Second thing is a computer or a tablet. An iPhone or an iPad will do incredibly well. You can do everything on an iPad for this business. That's all you need. Just carry it around in your iPad and do business. You can actually even use the iPad as a phone using Wi-Fi and using Skype. You need a cell phone. That's an easier way to do business. And then you need a home office, or what we call an executive office. An executive office is where you share. You don't have to pay for the whole office, but you have a professional office, and you have a professional staff working for you for one low monthly payment. Or if you would like, we'll show you how you can go to a local marina and be able to convince that marina that you would be well suited to have an office within that marina. So we can show you how to do that as well. But that's all the equipment you need. That's the only expense that you have, and all of this you probably already have. So there are no expenses other than training, and that's it. Now, what do you need to make this work yourself? This costs nothing. Desire. That doesn't cost you anything. Do you have a desire to be successful? Do you have a desire to work for boats? Do you have a determination? That doesn't cost you anything. But if you have that determination, do you take your business seriously? Do you take yourself seriously when you're in business? The ability to plan. Now that's one that most likely you may or may not have, and you may or may not like. But we can perfect that for you. We can show you exactly how to do that so that you like it. Can you be prudent with your earnings? It's really a great opportunity in that regard. Then the other thing is to have fun. You can see these other things involved here. Then the other thing is the Ensign Internet Profit Center. That's exactly what we use, and that's exactly what you will be using to operate your business. Your entire business is a profit center. What's that mean? Profit center gives you an advantage. You define the end result. What profit do you want? Secondly, you plan your profit. You plan your business to give you that profit. You manage and modify your business according to the circumstances. You can measure your success periodically throughout. Periodic checks on your progress. Same thing is measurement. Am I doing the right things? Can I do more? Can I do less? Where do I need to adjust so that I can accomplish my business plan? Now, this business plan that we have perfected over the years, an individual can use it out of their home office. A boat dealer can plug it into their existing business and turn what they consider a cost center, advertising, internet costs, and such as that. They can turn that into a profit center. It's incredible. And we have had boat dealers that have done just that. Marinas can add a internet profit center, the Ensign program, and can generate $3 and $4 million in sales with just one person. So there is an opportunity here, and it's a perfected opportunity. In summary, this is a very simple business. Brokering is a very simple business. Real estate is very similar to this, but it's more sophisticated. You have to learn a lot of rules, regulations, construction, zoning, all that type of thing. It's not as simple as it appears. However, boating is a very, very simple business. Not easy. Don't get me wrong with that. I don't want to be misunderstood. Nothing is easy when you're earning $150,000 to $400,000. You can plan your future. That's never easy, but it's simple. So, at any rate, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for taking the time. Maybe this interests you, and if it does, give me a call, 315-783-6222. Again, that's area code 315-783-6222. Thank you very much. I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.